Hello coders, welcome to another How to Code Well Symfony tutorial. Today I'm going to be teaching how to use enums for root requirements within our Symfony codebase. In tutorial_10 within the article controller in the controller src folder, we've got two roots. The first one is /articles, / and the page parameter. The second one is /article / and then ID. That is the parameter for this root. As you can see, the requirements for both of these roots are using the values of the enum of requirement. And this one is after digits, whereas the other one here is after a UID at version 4. And these values can be found in Symfony component routing requirements. Let's click into that and take a look at the enum. The enum requirement has quite a few options. We've got lots of UID versions. We've got digits, we've got dates, we've got ASCII slugs, catch-all, and positive integers, as well as various things from RFCs. But what is the point in using enums for our root requirements? Well, there's a number of reasons. The first one is that we're creating a place which is common for all of these requirements to sit, to live. And therefore we can pull on those whenever we need them. We can also change those requirement values if we need to change them. And that's going to change all the roots that use those requirements. Also, we're limiting the amount of human error. So imagine, for instance, we have hundreds of roots and some of them, most of them, are UIDs. Look at the complicated patterns that we would have to enforce within our annotations. And as I've mentioned before, this will increase the noise, the street furniture that we have to read when we're actually looking at our controllers. Another reason why we should be using our enums in this manner is the fact that it's PHP code, right? And so the IDE that I'm using here is VS Code, knows exactly what those values are. If I was to control click into this, I can see quite quickly that this is the pattern for digits, whereas this is the pattern for the UID at version 1. And of course, we don't have to rely on the Symfony requirements here. We could create our own. I highly recommend using enums in this manner, and I highly recommend that you lean on PHP configuration rather than creating configuration using YAML or using XML or other types of configuration. PHP code can be read by PHP code. And so it makes a PHP developer's life a lot easier. If you found this tutorial helpful, then do let me know. Give it a thumbs up. Give me suggestions for future tutorials. Go to howtocodewell.net/contact. Leave your suggestions there. And whilst you're at that website, take a look at the courses and other Symfony and Laravel tutorials that I have on the site. Thank you ever so much for watching. Happy coding, everyone, and I'll see you again in the next Symfony tutorial.